Hey everyone, it's Albert. Today we're building a raised garden bed from scratch, no experience needed. If you've ever wanted a lush, productive garden, this is your step-by-step guide. Raised beds are perfect for any space, big or small, and they make gardening easier on your back and your plants. We'll keep it simple, practical and fun. No jargon, just real advice. Ready to create your own garden paradise? Let's jump in, grab your gloves, let's get started. Alright, let's dive in. The first step in creating your dream garden is to choose your raised bed material. This decision impacts not only the look of your garden, but also its functionality and longevity. Wood is a classic choice for a reason. It's natural, relatively affordable, and easy to build, making it a great option for DIY enthusiasts. When growing edibles, just be sure to use untreated wood to avoid any chemicals leaching into your veggies. Cedar is a great choice. Metal beds offer a modern aesthetic, are incredibly durable, and they heat up quickly in the spring, which is fantastic for getting a head start with early crops. This can extend your growing season. Stone or brick beds are permanent, undeniably stunning, and add a touch of elegance to any garden. However, keep in mind that they require more effort to construct and can be a bigger investment in terms of budget. Recycled plastic or composite beds are an eco-friendly choice, known for being long-lasting, and require very little maintenance. They're a practical option for busy gardeners. When making your decision, think about your personal style. Feeling rustic? Go with wood. Prefer a sleek modern look? Try metal. Want a bed that will last forever? Stone is your friend. Are you eco-conscious and want a sustainable option? Composite is perfect. Also, consider your budget and DIY skills. Some materials are more expensive and require more construction know-how. Ultimately, there's no wrong choice. It's all about finding what fits you and your garden best. Pick the material that excites you the most. Because enthusiasm is key to a successful gardening project. Once you've decided on your material, you're ready to move on to the next step in building your raised garden bed. Remember, your choice of bed material sets the tone for your whole garden, so choose wisely and have fun with it. Don't overthink it too much. Just make a choice and move forward with your gardening adventure. Now, let's get that chosen material ready so we can start building. On to the next exciting step in creating your raised garden bed. Now, let's find the perfect spot for your bed. Sunlight is crucial. Aim for at least 6 hours of direct sun a day. Watch your garden for a day to spot the sunniest area. If you have shade, grow leafy greens and herbs. They'll still thrive. Make sure your bed is close to water. You'll thank yourself later. Avoid low, soggy spots. Good drainage is essential. Keep the bed accessible from all sides. Don't make it wider than 4 feet. If your garden is windy, find a sheltered spot near a fence or shrubs. Place your bed somewhere you'll enjoy spending time. Practicality matters, but so does joy. Pick a spot you love. Once you've chosen, mark it out and get ready to build. The right location sets you up for gardening success. Let's move on to the build. Time to roll up your sleeves. It's build time. Whether you've got a kit or DIY planks, the basics are the same. Lay out your pieces, check your hardware, and read the instructions first. For wood, use sturdy corner posts or brackets. Keep those corners square. Level the ground before assembling for a stable, long-lasting bed. Assemble the frame, double-check for wobble, and reinforce if needed. For long beds, add a cross brace to prevent bowing. Line the inside with heavy-duty plastic, not the bottom, to protect wood from rot. Once built and in place, step back and admire your work. You've built the foundation for your garden. Nice job. The hardest part is done. Now let's fill it up with the good stuff. Ready for the secret soil recipe? Let's make your bed thrive. On to the next step. Alright, let's get down to the nitty-gritty of gardening. It's time to fill your raised bed with what I like to call the ultimate soil mix. This isn't just about throwing some dirt in a box. It's about creating a foundation for healthy, happy plants. We're building an ecosystem. We're going to start with a layer of plain cardboard on the bottom of the bed. Make sure to remove any tape or glossy labels. This cardboard layer serves as a fantastic weed barrier, preventing unwanted plants from creeping up from below. Plus, it acts as a worm magnet, attracting these beneficial creatures to your garden bed. Worms are nature's tillers, aerating the soil and enriching it with their castings. Next up, we're adding a brown layer. This layer consists of materials like twigs, small branches, and wood chips. You can also use dried leaves or straw. These browns provide structure to the soil mix, creating air pockets that allow roots to breathe. They also break down slowly, releasing nutrients over time. Think of it as a slow-release fertilizer. Now, it's time for a green layer. This includes things like grass clippings, veggie scraps from the kitchen, or fresh plant trimmings from your garden. The greens are rich in nitrogen, which is essential for healthy plant growth. They provide a quick boost of nutrients to get your plants off to a strong start. Next, pile on a thick layer of compost. You can use homemade compost, manure-based compost, or peat-free store-bought compost. Peat moss is not a sustainable option, so let's avoid that. To finish it off, top it off with quality topsoil or loam. This will provide a good base for your plants to root into. This creates a smooth planting surface, making it easier to sow seeds or transplant seedlings. Now, mix the top layers a bit. This helps to blend the different materials together, creating a seamless transition between the layers. Once you've mixed the layers, water thoroughly. This helps to settle everything into place and kickstarts the decomposition process. The water activates the microbes in the soil, which begin breaking down the organic matter and releasing nutrients. After watering, expect the soil to sink a bit. Don't worry, this is perfectly normal. Just top up with more compost as needed to maintain the desired soil level. By following these steps, you've created a living ecosystem, not just a box of dirt. You've built a foundation for thriving plants. These layers work together to feed your plants with a steady supply of nutrients, hold moisture in the soil, and keep weeds down, reducing the need for constant weeding. This is the secret to a thriving, low-maintenance bed that will reward you with abundant harvests. Your soil is now ready and waiting. Let's get planting and watch your garden come to life. The fun part starts now, so get ready to get your hands dirty. Grab your seeds or your favorite seedlings, and let's transform this bed into a vibrant garden. The bed's ready. It's been prepped, the soil is just right, and now it's time for the exciting part. We've put in the work, and now we get to see the fruits and vegetables of our labor. Let's bring it to life. Let's transform this empty space into a vibrant, thriving garden, bursting with color and flavor. Choose plants you love to eat. Think about what you enjoy cooking with, what flavors you crave. Start simple with salad greens. They're easy to grow and provide a quick harvest. Plus, nothing beats a fresh homegrown salad. Radishes, another fast-growing option that adds a peppery kick to your meals. Or herbs. Fresh herbs can elevate any dish, and they're incredibly rewarding to grow. Seeds are budget-friendly. They offer the most variety for your money. Plug plants give you a head start. They're already established, so you'll see results sooner. Don't overcrowd. Give your plants enough space to thrive. Follow spacing on packets for healthy growth. Proper spacing ensures good air circulation and prevents disease. Use square-foot gardening for efficient planting if you like. It's a great way to maximize your space and organize your garden. Plant by making a hole, just big enough to accommodate the roots. Gently placing the plant, being careful not to damage the delicate roots, and firming the soil. This helps to eliminate air pockets and ensures good contact between the roots and the soil. Water well after planting. This is crucial for getting your plants established. Roots need a good start. Proper watering encourages strong root development. Raised beds dry out faster due to their elevated position and good drainage. So check soil moisture regularly. Stick your finger in the soil to feel for dampness. Water at the base, not the leaves. This helps to prevent fungal diseases. To prevent disease, wet leaves can create a breeding ground for harmful pathogens. Add mulch, it's your garden's best friend. Straw, wood chips, or grass clippings. Choose the mulch that works best for you and your plants. To keep moisture in and weeds out. Mulch acts as a barrier, preventing water evaporation and suppressing weed growth. Mulch also feeds your soil as it breaks down. It enriches the soil with organic matter, improving its structure and fertility. Spend a few minutes daily checking your garden. It's a great way to relax and connect with nature. Pull weeds before they steal nutrients and water from your precious plants. Watch for pests. Early detection is key to preventing infestations. And enjoy the growth. Witnessing the transformation from tiny seeds to flourishing plants is truly rewarding. Harvesting your first crop is pure magic. It's the culmination of all your hard work and dedication. You did it. You nurtured life from the soil. Your garden journey has begun. Embrace the process, learn from your experiences, and enjoy the bounty of your garden. Let's wrap up. You've successfully planted your raised bed and are well on your way to a thriving garden. And there you have it, a thriving raised bed ready for action. From choosing materials to planting, you've built something amazing. Remember, gardening is a journey. Enjoy every step, learn, and have fun. Share your progress with us and join the great North Gardener community. Thanks for watching, like, comment, and subscribe for more tips. Happy gardening, everyone.